Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So just having a wee look at the charts here and another sea of green. So brilliant news for everyone that's been buying recently. I think everybody must be in profit now, surely. I think everyone must be driving Lambos by now, must be. So yeah, very good. There's not a lot of news that I've noticed recently. There was this coming up, this Uniswap, which is it's going to be reducing gas fees and various other protocols. So looking forward to this because Uniswap is one of the biggest ones for the smaller cap coins. You've got the Uniswap, Pancakeswap, Sushiswap, but Uniswap is doing phenomenally well with their transactions and things. They're doing they're one of the biggest one. In fact, they are the biggest one in terms of market cap and transactions. So we're seeing a bit of a steady increase here. I bought Uniswap a while back there when it was kind of the only one available at the time, where then Pancakeswap, and Sushiswap started coming into the scene. But because of the amount of coins available on Uniswap, I don't think that they've got anything to worry about in terms of competition. But there is room for scale on the other ones. And I think, yeah, Pancakeswap here, I mean, it's still quite low in comparison, but slowly coming up in price. I think Uniswap was sitting about the $40, and that's coming up quite nicely. Sushiswap is another one here, starting to come up. So you've got 2 billion market cap, and you've got Uniswap sitting at the 20 billion, so plenty of room to grow. And I think with the amount of coins coming into the market and going onto these exchanges for swapping, I think as time gets on and the gas fees get reduced, there's going to be more and more use case for this Uniswap, Pancakeswap and Sushiswap. So I think if you're wanting to buy and hold one of these, or if you could hold all three, I suppose, they're only going to go up as more coins come available. So we're now sitting at 9,200 cryptos, and a lot of these certainly are on one of these at least. So I think if you're wanting to hold one of these, I think it's a bit of a safer bet. If you don't want to be, if you're a bit risk averse and you don't want to hold the sort of kind of lower cap coins, I think the swapping coins are a safe bet. I certainly hold the Uniswap, and I was considering holding Sushiswap, but I ended up buying something else. So I think, yeah, I don't think you'd be wrong in buying one or all three. There's definitely going to be room to grow on them. So yeah, I think that would be a good choice in my mind. But remember, guys, it's not financial advice, just for entertainment purposes. So totally up to you. But I think, yeah, I think a wee bit of even dollar cost average, buy the dips, small amounts. Can't go wrong with that. So don't expect massive gains on these ones, especially on the Uniswap. This is kind of maybe the most you'll see over the 7-day period. As these market caps get bigger, remember the percentage gains won't be what they used to be. So if you're looking for this 50x or 20x or 10x gains over a short period, you're not going to get that with the bigger cap coins. For example, Bitcoin, for this to do a 10% gain in 7 days is amazing at this sort of market cap. But at the early days, with the 2017, 2018 days, you were seeing 30-40% gains, because it's easier to move something when it's a small value than it is when it's so large like that. So when a lot of these small cap ones come on and they're doing like 1,000% gains, the only reason it's doing that is because it's such a low value, and it doesn't take that much money to come into that coin to move the price like that. So if you were to put a few $1 million into a low cap, that could put that up. That could almost double the price. But to put a few million into Bitcoin, it wouldn't even affect it. So that's something to bear in mind as well. When you're looking at the date, like the total today's gains or losses, when you're looking at the percentage gains, you can't always judge by that if that's a good investment or not, because something that's maybe went up 5% or something that's went up 30%, it's not necessarily meaning that one's better than the other. It's just that because of the market caps, it could show different amounts. So the only way that would be a good thing with the percentage or the higher percentage gains, if you were on leverage trading, you could the return and the profit you could make there would be really good. But if you see Bitcoin, say, moving up 5 or 10%, in terms of the value that's went up will be more, and you'll get more in your portfolio, but it doesn't take as much of gains percentage to move that amount of money. If you know what I mean, guys, if you understand what I mean, it's if you're looking at the values that it's increasing, it doesn't always mean because it's a low percentage gain that it's not increased in value that much. It's you've just got to take into a few factors. That's all I mean by that, guys. It's you take into a few factors. You don't just look at something and think, well, that's done a 30% gain, that's done a 5% gain, that must be doing better. It isn't in a way, but you've got to take into effect the market cap and the circulating supply. This is big factors to be taken into this. So I hope I might not always be the best explaining what I mean, guys, but that's sort of kind of what I mean by that. So when you're looking at these percentage gains, the main thing is they are gaining, they are going up. That's what you want to know, because you've got to remember, if you're investing in these, obviously you want to see green more often. You're going to have red days, obviously, like anything else, like stock markets and things. You're going to have the down days as well, but overall the trends are looking good. The trend is your friend, as they say. If you look at trading view here, I've got Ethereum here, so yeah, you do get some red days and some just sideways action, but if you look at the overall, I mean, it's just going up and up and up. You do have like down days like this. This could be well, you've got this 2000 psychological level, so this could indicate that it's just investors taking profits. It's not to say that we're going into a bear market and everybody needs to sell and run away. This just means that they're taking profits, and then this is a good entry point. I always think with these charts, when it hits the red into these bottom red parts in this fibs here on the trading view, if it hits these red parts, it's actually not really been hitting it that often, but I always think if it gets to these red parts, this is a good entry point. So this would have been a good entry point here, because look at what it's just done recently. But something to bear in mind is that this moving average, this ribbon 5 moving average here, it always retraces back to this at some point. And if you look at how it's following, this moving average is just taking an average price over a certain point, and you've got lots of different, you can get 7-day moving average, 20-day, 50-day, 99-day, but I always think this one is a good indication, this 20-day moving average. So one to watch, if you were, say you were on a leverage trade here, or even just an investor buying and want to make a bit of a profit short term, if you were to buy in here, roughly say this point here, just let's say for talking, say this is on a 4 hour chart. So say this, you were buying this, but you want to just make a wee bit of a profit and then come back out. You don't want to hold it too long. So my advice is that if you were to buy round about this sort of level, and on market cipher, where you've got the money flow cross, so you've got the 0 line, and then you're crossing over, so you've got the green dot. So you look for the green dot below the 0, or that one's just above this. These ones below the 0 line is a good entry. Not always guaranteed, but a lot of the time this works. So keep an eye on this. So what you want is you want it to go down below this average, and then once it comes back up, some or most of the time uses this as support. So it might struggle sometimes to go above the average, and then when it goes above it, it can use it as support, as you can see there, right? You can see this going here as support. So, but one to bear in mind is that it always retraces to this moving average all the time. If you look back at the charts, it always retraces back at some point. Now this one was down for a good bit of time. These yellow crosses just indicate market manipulation, and this is what CryptoFace that designed this this market cipher, he's saying that the yellow crosses are market manipulation. So whatever he's done in his programming for this crypto, for this market cipher, this is what this means, and it usually shows you a bit of a correction at some point. But as you can see, it always moves along this moving average. So what you want to watch is, if you are, where did that moving average just go there? Wait, I'll just try and find this again. It was there. I'll just load this back up again. I don't know what's just happened there, guys. Bear with me. If we open it back up again here, I'll just go back onto the trading view. I always like to use this trading view, and it's free as well. You have to pay for the market cipher, but it's free for trading view. Just the basic one, which I always think is fine for your normal traders anyway. So if you've got this open on leverage, or just as a quick wee investment, just be mindful of this coming back down to this average at some point. So I would say watch for one of these indications like this here on the red dot, that this could retrace back, maybe not straight away, but might, if you look at the lower time frames, you might find even a 30-minute that it's on the moving average here, but you want to see what the bigger time frames are doing ultimately for the biggest movements. So if this were to retrace back, say even from this point here, this could retrace back 5%. So if you're on 20x leverage, that could be a bit of a problem. This could liquidate you ultimately if you're on leverage trading. So just keep an eye on this if you're on leverage trading. You can always throw up this trading view, having a wee look, because it is free. So just have a wee look at it. So I think it's a good indication to see where we're at here. Or if you're maybe even considering a wee short position, you could short it. You could open that up at the current price, the market price, and set a take profit round about this average. But don't, if you're going to just open a short position and you just want to leave it till it closes on the take profit, just be mindful on this. If you're on high leverage, this could wipe you out so quickly. So you have to be cautious of that. If you are going to do something like this, you could even go down to the 5 or the 15-minute just to see exactly where you are. So there's no wicks down or wicks up, and it's going to surprise you and liquidate you here, because we all want to be here for the money. We all want to go. We all want to go home in a Lambo. So you don't want to be liquidated. You don't want to be losing money, your hard-earned money, or what you've gained from the trades. You don't want to be. You don't want to lose that ultimately. So just be cautious on that, guys, and keep an eye. So I like I was saying with this Uniswap, this V3, this gas fees, this is going to reduce gas fees, but also there's more information on it. You can have a wee look at this. There's plenty of sites here. I'm not going to go through it all and bore you with it, but there's some good things coming for Uniswap, and where this will come for Uniswap, you know, Pancakeswap and Sushiswap will follow suit. I think they're slightly better in terms of the fees just now anyway, but you've also got like your transaction speeds, and there's various other things behind the scenes with these platforms that you can read up on and see what's best one to use. Like I say, that the Uniswap is the biggest one, and it was the original one, so it's not going anywhere. So in terms of a safe bet, you're not going to get the huge gains, but I think it's worth one to watch, and I would say have this on in your portfolio. But it's your money, guys. You know, you want to you want to put it in the safest bet, or certainly I do anyway, the safest possible. You're not wanting to lose too much money. So yeah, just keep an eye on these things, and hopefully we'll all do well. So yeah, it'd be nice to see all my subscribers driving with Lambos. That would certainly be nice. Now, on a serious note here, guys, on my YouTube channel, it is now a fairly new channel, and I've noticed some of the, now I don't know if it's down to the YouTube algorithm, but some of these videos are getting decent views, 163, 196, 105, but then some of them are dropping down, but I'm getting more views than I'm subscribers. So please guys, just to help the channel out, I would like to dedicate more of my time to building this channel, and I've just started an Instagram page and a Twitter page, so it'd be good to get a bit of communication with my subscribers. So it would be good to build up a wee bit of a kind of family feel of a channel, you know, where everybody could put in their say and have a bit of chat on Twitter, and it'd be good to do this. So yeah, I mean, I would like to dedicate more of my time to this, so the more subscribers that I get would certainly help me. It's just it's a good feeling to know that you're doing it to a nice group of viewers, and we're here to help each other basically. I mean, that's what I want to do. I want to build up a nice wee community here of YouTubers, and on Twitter and Instagram. So it'd be good if we could all just communicate, messages back and forward, see your thoughts, what's the best coins to invest in, because I'm no way a specialist here. I'm here to make some money and help guys out best I can. I've been in it for a wee while, but I'm only now starting to invest more of my time and money into crypto, because I can see the potential for the gains here. So it'd be nice to have a good community here. This is why I'm thinking with the Twitter and the Instagram we could do a bit of communicating, because it's harder to do it on YouTube obviously. So if you can build up some sort of community on Twitter I would say is probably better than Instagram, but I've got an Instagram there anyway. So I think what we could do is we could do the chatting on Twitter, and we can post the pictures of the Lambos on Instagram. Who's got the better Lambo? That could be the nice wee thing we are doing here. Who's got the Lambos? And who's getting the gains here. But on a serious note, guys, I mean, obviously we want to be doing well here. We want to be making some money. So yeah, it would be a good thing if we could all be rich, if we could all become rich by doing this. So yeah, I'm hoping to build up this channel. It's fairly new. I've only had this channel a couple of weeks, so yeah, it would be good to have some supporters behind me. So yeah, if you can just as usual, guys, if you can hit the like button, subscribe please. I mean, it would certainly mean a lot to me. So yeah, it'd be great if you could do that. So but that's it, guys. I just wanted to just do another wee chat, a wee 15 minutes, just a wee update to see. But if you want me to look at anything in particular, or look at more into this market cipher or the trading view, or if you want to know anything, the best places where to hold the money, if you're just wanting a safe bet just to hold it and get your daily interest, or staking or farming, or whatever you want to do, I could talk about that on one of my later videos. So it'd be good to get some feedback and see what my subscribers want to see basically. I don't want to just rabbit on and nobody's interested in something particular. So if you want me to talk about something, if you just want me to talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum, I can do that. If I can go through some of the other altcoins, I can do that. So yeah, I mean, it's certainly looking bullish if you have a look at this. I mean, the gains, even if you look at this, guys, right? If I take the swing low to the swing high on the fib, we can have a wee look at this, right, and see. You can take that swing low to swing high, because these are support and resistance levels. So there is a lot of the time when it's doing these gains or retracements, you will find that it will go to these certain points. If you look at that there on this Fibonacci here, so the swing low to the swing high, we're sitting if you look at that 0.618, that was like a strong support or resistance. It was kind of sideways for a wee while there, right on that. I know it's hard to see that, guys, on this chart, but that 618 is the golden retracement level. But you will see right on that level there, that's 618, if you can see it on that side. So that's 618. You'll see that there. It's that was a strong support level, but it did a bit of a sideways action right on that. But as you can see, it only tries to do it for so long, and then it'll either break up or break down. So when you see it on one of those sort of levels, especially, pay a special attention to this 0.618. This is like a strong support level if you take from the swing low to the swing high. And then it sits on that. It could sit on that for a wee bit, and then it will break out. It'll either break up or break down. Obviously, it's going to go one way or the other. So just keep an eye on that. But if you do see that it's sitting on that 618 level for a bit of time, just keep an eye on the volumes coming in, and keep an eye on this trading view for any sort of breakout. And it'd be a good wee entry point for either a long or a short, because remember, guys, even in the dips, even when it goes down, we can still make some money with these short positions. So there's always opportunity there for making a wee bit of gains. But just be careful, don't put any more than you can afford into these trades. Just remember, if you lose this, you don't want to be worried about it. Only trade with what you can afford to lose, and if you get the gains, then bonus to you. And then maybe even put some money into a bit of a holding position somewhere. So but yeah, that's certainly what I do, and it's worked fine for me. Just don't be too greedy, and you could end up losing it all, because remember, it is in a way a bit of a gamble. So and you don't want to be tied into these. You don't want to be fixed into watching all these moves and try and FOMO into everything, because it can get addictive. And don't get me wrong, there's been times where I've wanted to just keep getting in, and you've just got to step back. Do not get emotional over this trades. Just keep emotion out. Just look at the technical analysis, see what the charts are telling you, and if you think you're wanting to, even if you say you lose a wee bit of money and you want to double up on your leverage to try and make back your loss, and you're trying to get into every wee position, just walk away, guys. My advice is just walk away. Don't get emotional of it. Just walk away and start fresh again, another time. Just don't, because you can lose your money so easy in this type of leverage trading, these future trades. You can do future trading on Binance and KuCoin. That's what I do, but be very cautious, guys, that you can lose your money. Yes, you can make fantastic gains in a short period of time, but where there's a risk, you can also lose. So just be mindful of this, guys. I want a rich community here. I don't want a poor community. I want everybody and my subscribers to be driving Lambos. I don't want you to lose anything. So yeah, so just a wee bit of advice here, guys. Try and keep it real, and go home at the end of the day happy. That's all I'm saying, guys. So take care, and to another video. You'll see me probably tomorrow, guys. Take care now.